So let's see. Wheel of Entitlement. What shall we get to today? Hey! One of my favorites, Sovereign Citizens.
The Supreme Court is about...
Oh, you found a good cleanse? Okay, we can check that out. If we get cleanse. So for Sovereign Citizen, I wanted to pull up this guy, Ronnie Lee Davis. If you don't remember, Wheel of Entitlement. Yeah. If you don't remember, Ronnie Lee Davis is the guy on my YouTube channel, which you can find. Sorry for the self-pimping, but hey, it's my stream. I'm gonna do what I want. Here is a link to my YouTube channel. You may have seen the highlight from one of my past streams called something like the Tiger King of Citizens. And that's basically what this guy is. This guy's crazy, got a following, basically started a little, like, compound where he and his friends would hold up and live there together. And it was almost like a sovereign citizen cult where he would, like, say that this is our sovereign property. And, he would, like, try and sue lawyers and sue judges and stuff, and he wound up going to prison because he kidnapped a woman at gunpoint. So it's, like, very Tiger King-ish, if you've seen that documentary. Excuse me. So let's see some of his Sovereign Citizen videos to see what the heck is going on with Ronnie Lee Davis. Oh, we watched that one. Come on, Ronnie. We could do better than that. Ronnie Lee Davis. Ronnie Lee Davis. This is their actual YouTube channel. They have their own. A lot of their videos have been deleted, it looks like.
Okay, hey officers, what's happening?
How you doing today?
I'm good, and yourself?
Doing well. What's your name, man?
Ronnie Davis.
You're Ronnie?
I am.
I'm Detective Moscato.
Nice to meet you, detective. How are you, brother?
Doing well.
Good.
Who is this?
Well, you have to answer our questions as well first.
You know, in an ideal world, I'd probably agree with you, Ronnie, but that's not exactly how this works, right? If the cops ask you a question, you should probably answer it, and, if, you have questions, it's great to ask, but unless it's something literally in regard to, like, their badge number and their name, they're not necessarily obliged to tell you. And by the way, fun fact, the courts have ruled that cops are allowed to lie to your face. So, cops can lie to you about stuff. It's, like, legal.
Why are you asking who we are?
Well, because I've got a case that involves yourself, Hayden, Jasper, Deshaun.
That's right.
And
This is from Jack again. He's about to get a commercial and probably get some jail time. Well, go ahead.
Well, I was wanting to speak with,
Can they lie to you about a badge number? That's a good question. I don't think they can lie about that. But they can lie about just about anything else in the investigation of a crime. So, like, they can lie to you, just so you know. Are we ever going to watch The Red Pill in its entirety on this channel? Oh, God, that would be copyright infringement, so no. Unless it's on... I guess if it's on Amazon Prime, we could do a watch party, but... not everyone, you know, very few people show up to watch parties because not everyone has Amazon Prime.
Deshaun for a few minutes.
You can. You can. Let me have that, son.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Do you mind if I speak with him alone, or?
You can if you wish to. Go right ahead.
You can hold the video camera if you want.
Well, we will. Go ahead. Go ahead and talk with that officer. Open that gate right there and go talk with this officer. What's your name,
Hello,
officer?
Krista Willow.
Jody.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
What
you,
year
sir.
is that Chevy over there?
You like that 59 Apache, brother?
I got 65.
I'm not making them like these lawn tractors anymore.
No. We got a lot of...
I don't know if that's Ronnie's kid or grandkid. I know he's like a grandfather. So I'm actually not sure if this was like a CPS concern and they were coming to talk to the kid to see if anything was going on in this compound or what. Let me see if the description has any information. There's nothing in the description, but it looks like this might be a CPS, a cop working on behalf of CPS. He definitely has like a notebook to take notes. I've seen CPS before. They came to my house once when I was a kid. And like they just show up with like, usually, at least in my experience, there was one person who was there for like muscle in case the person at the house was like, you know, gonna threaten them, and then someone who comes and talks to the kid, and they have like a thing to take notes and statements. And MMO addicted with 100 bits. Also, watch parties are region locked to hell. I can see none of them with my Prime. Yeah, it's kind of annoying. Have I not told you about that, Baja? Well, we can talk about it after the stream.
Rust, though. It's under construction.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, that one took a little bit of a beating not too long ago, but I'm not letting it rust. We just got a few different lawsuits go through, because we got like 7 judges here in Florida going to prison. Praise God in the highest. And, well,
he always says that he has a bunch of judges going to prison, but he's never put a judge or a lawyer, or anyone for that matter, in prison. What he's talking about is he's doing other sovereign citizen bullshit things. And he expects, because of course he thinks he's absolutely right, that of course his bullshit motions to the court are going to result in jail time to these people. It's very, very funny.
I actually put a little bit of money back into that vehicle because I didn't want to see it just rot into the damn ground, man.
My dad gave me mine, so I ain't complaining at all.
Oh, yeah, hey, when it's dad now, it makes it kind of special if there's a nostalgia there. What's wrong with your car, partner?
No, it's a K9 car, and if I don't pop the hood, the air will start getting hot.
Gotcha.
Just pop the hood every time. I take it somebody's made a complaint y'all must already be aware of.
We're aware of a couple of them. They've been harassing the hell out of us. We got like 5 lawsuits going. I got 2 judges begging me to relent. They're going to settle out and pay me fat, or they're going to prison. Just like everybody else. I've taken over 100 children from CPS and DCF. The state has illegally extorted. There's like 74 police officers going to prison in Florida, all on account of me. Praise God in the highest. Because they're not honoring the oath of office under Title 18 U.S.C. 2381 and Canon number 7. So that makes them an extortionist scumbag, punishable with no immunity. So I put
the sheriff is just looking at him like, what the fuck? Same.
their asses in jail. And all of my deputies out here know me, and I have a good rapport with...
I don't think I've ever heard anyone who casually throws scripture out, like, or just says stuff like, hallelujah, praise to God in the highest, randomly in the middle of sentences, and not had them come off as crazy.
Them, and I don't play. And I love handing out commercial liens to dumbasses. So Jack's probably going to get one today. Not too long ago, he shot out...
Is this guy part of a capital C cult, or a cult in the sense of how some people are zealous in their beliefs? He has a compound where he has his followers who he has as part of his, like, sovereign citizen legal team, and they live there. So, capital C cult. They're a cult. It's okay, though. I think they're not anymore, because, again, he went to prison for kidnapping, so... And I think he's still in prison. Oh, and his sentence got extended because he was sentenced for, he was convicted for impersonating a lawyer. So...
out the tires.
Unlawful practice of law, I think it's called, or something along those lines.
It's on my truck over there, and I decided that, it was my business, it's on my property. I don't have to report it because I educate in the law. And so, I'm waiting.
Where is this? I'll have to take a look. Ronnie Lee Davis. No, that's a different Ronnie Lee Davis. Ronnie Lee Davis. Florida. Where in Florida? Here we go. An anti-government sovereign citizen in Florida faces a felony charge for unlawful practice of law, pretending to be an attorney in a court of law by representing parents whose children were taken away from them by state authorities. Ronnie Lee Davis, who heads a cult-like sovereign group called Bears Law and Forensic Science, advertised his operations offered the golden ticket to help parents whose children were removed from their homes for neglect or child abuse by Child Protective Services. Yeah, Really, who doesn't want to go to bat for abusive parents? What a great guy. He provided those services to clients in at least 2 states, Idaho, Florida, blah, blah, blah. I'm looking for where it is, though. Florida. It just says Florida. Can we get more specific than just Florida? Come on. Ronnie Lee Davis, Florida. Where in Florida? Here we go. Ronnie Lee Davis versus the state of Florida. This might say Lutz, Florida. Looks like Lutz, L-U-T-Z. So I don't know if you're familiar with where that is or anything.
Now that he wants to turn it up a little bit, well, maybe we'll turn it up a little bit. There's no laches and curs because it's a federal offense. So we'll just see how fucking smart he is today. By the way, all of these people here, they do this. Bears Law Forensic and Science Team. Putting corrupt assholes in jail for the last 7 years.
You've never put a single person in jail, Ronnie. Actually, that's untrue. You've put exactly 1 person in jail, and it was yourself. So, maybe reframe this a bit.
Jack's gonna be one of them today.
Videos so much. That's what famous.
You are. Now you are, bro. For a little while. Nah, but I like it when I got some good officers around that honor their oath, that know the law. A lot of cops don't know the law. They think traffic tickets are law. It's a statute, code, and ordinance that violates Title 18 U.S.C.
Statutes can be laws. Like, you can break statutes. And let's take a look at the actual definitions. Are statutes law? Statute. An act of legislature that declares, prescribes, or commands something. A specific law. So a statute is literally a law. Good job, Ronnie. You're nailing it.
241 and 242. We had an officer not long ago pull over 2 friends of mine. One was busted for pot. That judge is going to jail because pot's not against the law.
I don't know when this was. 2016. Florida legal weed? I don't know if Florida's a legal state. Is weed legal in Florida? Known as the Sunshine State, Florida is one of the most popular most popular tourist destinations and places to live in the world. The weather is beautiful when there aren't hurricanes, the taxes are low, and Florida is home to Disneyland and the Miami Heat. Florida also produces the majority of the United States' orange juice and was where key lime pies were invented. None of these facts are why you clicked on this article. Why? What you really want to know is whether or not you could light up a spliff in the Sunshine State. Without further ado, here's their actual weed laws. Unfortunately, as beautiful as Florida is, you can't smoke weed in the state. Recreational use is illegal in Florida, and possession of up to 20 grams is a misdemeanor, punishable by a maximum sentence of 1 year imprisonment and a maximum fine of $1,000. Sentence gets much heftier if you're found with over 20 grams, in which instance Florida may risk a potential fine of $5,000 and a maximum sentence of 5 years. That's ridiculous. But yeah, it's illegal. It's illegal. Medical marijuana is legal if you have a card and a qualifying condition, which I'm guessing his friend did not have if he got arrested.
It's against the statute, code, and ordinance. Then he
which is a law. You broke a law.
tried to pull my same buddy over for traveling without a license and no insurance of la, and now that also got turned over. Noelle prosecute. They called it mutual combatant, but
Towing24, thank you for continuing your subscription. Woo, anniversary, they say. Thank you.
the Supreme Court still standing case testimony says it's not mutual combatant. It's stupidity and ignorance and extortion on the law's behalf. So we don't give them acquiescence and we sue the sons of bitches because that's what they deserve. I am your boss. You are not mine. Know the difference.
Thank you. It's 11:59 and 59 minutes for following.
And I ain't kissing your stupid ass for the bar. And that's what one of them just understood this last week. And then Judge Grode asked my boy, please don't put me in prison. Please don't put me in prison. Please don't put me in prison. And Judge Grode is in fact going to prison. So is Judge Franklin.
No, none of these judges are going to prison for carrying out the law. It's their job.
being investigated right now by federal marshals. I love that because they think they're smart and they're dumb sons of bitches. That's what they are.
Does he think use of a bunch of legal words makes him compelling? Yeah. He thinks he's a legal genius. He thinks he knows the law better than judges and lawyers. He's like Dunning-Kruger personified. Him and Hans Wormhat, I think, would get along super, super well. Like, he thinks he's this galaxy brain lawyer who knows all the secret tricks to beating the system, when really he, like, knows some legal jargon but doesn't know how to apply it properly or what it actually means. And he thinks this will somehow get him to put judges in jail.
When you don't honor your oath of office, I don't care who you are, I don't care what Freemason, Illuminati, garbage society that your daddy owns with good old boy money, your ass is going to prison. Because knowledge trumps power.
Yeah, it's like
and all your guns and bombs, and I don't give a fuck who you think you are. But yeah, Jack's a real piece of work, brother, and he's trying to disrupt Lisa's life. And that's who you should be talking with today. Because she's going to file criminal charges for harassment. Because this is the last time that this is going to happen. I've had CPS out here. My deputies love me. They know who I am here. Child Protective Services. And it's over the same thing. And because we have the right to know and address our attackers and accusers, it's going to be a bitch for them in a little while. See, I don't bother nobody, bro. And I do the...
Your right to face your accuser is a thing in court if you're prosecuted, not just if the police are investigating a crime.
This for free. I don't even charge a fee to get these children back from these corrupt sons of pork vomit. So when they try...
Sons of pork vomit. That's a new one. Okay.
Done with you? Is he done with you? That's it? All right, quick. I'm assuming that was it.
You do realize the lawful judicial ass whooping he just introduced himself to, right?
The lawful judicial ass whooping. What fine legal verbiage you're using. I'd like to see that in a contract someday.
Now, guys, you just now heard me tell these police officers that my tires over there on the truck were shot out by Jack Haney using a firearm. And I didn't choose to press charges at the time, and I don't choose to now, and the state can't pick them up because that would be against the federal ordinance. So what I'd like...
Wait, so now ordinances do matter? Wait, ordinances are laws when you're talking about them and in a way to use them, but not when they're used against you? Interesting.
This time is if he tries any more crap with my family, I'm going to file a commercial lien against the state's hazard bond, the judge's bond if one signs, not stamps. Red stamps do not constitute a signature. They're illegal and invalid.
Red stamps. Oh, like the court has like a stamp they're using to officially stamp something. No, if the court has an official stamp that they use to sign documents, it's fine. They're allowed to do that.
And I won't give more acquiescence. If Mr. Haney doesn't stop, there's 3 ways he can handle this. He can meet me in a courtroom where he'll end up in jail. He can get a commercial lien, or he can sign a waiver for the YMCA ring. He can pick one of the 3 because I don't just educate in law. I like big, thick boys that are dumbasses that don't honor their oath of office or...
What? You like big, thick boys?
respect other Americans who aren't bothering them. I love that.
Does Hans Wormhat believe in COVID? I think he thinks it's a hoax. Or he thinks it's like a man-made virus or something. I remember watching a Hans Wormhat video where he was definitely downplaying it, but I don't remember specifically what he said.
That, because I want him to know. I'm tired of playing with him now. He's done everything unlawful and illegal because he's an asshole. He's trying to hurt Lisa, his ex-wife, who no longer wants his dumb, violent, abusive ass around. And now that the boys wanted to spend a summer with their father, I guess one of them wants to come back. He's trying to make trouble. He shouldn't do that. He's not playing with some dumbass country bumpkin working on daddy's good old boy, good Freemason money. I'm not that maggot. I educate in the law and a bunch of other things. So if he keeps on, I have the right to know my attackers and my aggressors. We will be filing a commercial lien against everyone involved, and I don't want that to happen. So that needs to go back to our boss and our super analyst back at the Hive, honestly. Yeah. With all due respect, without threat, without frivolity, and without vexation. Because if you're honoring your oath of office, you're just another brother, and I respect you and bless you. And if it is extortion, then welcome to hell. with all my heart and all the
The sheriff's literally laughing at him. I feel like they're gonna have a fun conversation on the way back to the station.
love I can muster, because I just want other brothers that honor their oath of office. You guys aren't going out, aren't risking your life for no reason, and I respect that. My father did the same thing, so did my mother and my grandfather. So that Constitution's gonna be upheld, and no one's gonna step on shit, and Jack better leave us alone, and I mean that lawfully.
All right.
Any other questions you need, officer? Anybody else you need to see here?
Not at the moment, no sir.
Okay, then with all due respect, blessings, and please stay safe. I see you don't have a flat jacket on.
Daddy Sume made a clip of some sort.
3, because I don't just educate in law. I like big, thick boys that are dumbasses. 3, because I don't just educate in law. I like big, thick boys that are dumbasses. 3, because I don't just educate in law. It's a dangerous world out there. That's all I'm trying to say, brother. No threat. If you honor your oath of office, I need you alive. Okay? Seriously. If you are a good cop, I need your ass here.
My family needs me alive too.
See? That's all I'm trying to say, man. You could be in... That's what I'm trying to say, guys. Oh, fuck the cop. No. There's a lot of good individuals. I grew up in a good neighborhood, believe it or not, in Baltimore City, and on the reservation, where cops actually got into the law because they saw little ones being abused, mom having her ass whooped, dad beating up so-and-so at the local church. That kind of shit can't go. So if you are, just like you say, man, I need you here too. So does my little ones. I got children and grandchildren in this world. They need you too.
Right.
So
He managed to procreate.
just have a good day, man. If anything else takes place, please let us know.
Have a good
Yep.
one.
All right. Bless you guys.
All he did was ask me if anybody had touched me or if I've been getting any drugs, and of
No.
course no.
Aw.
And what fun?
Nobody better touch you either. Nobody better ever hurt you.
Yep.
Yes, buddy. That's okay.
Look at all these people in this weird cult. These poor people.
That's all right. Nope, that's fine. Nope, that's fine. That's on our side. That's on our side.
Next thing I did, crap. I forgot the phone. Don't have that crap.
Nope, that's all right.
Come running.
That's all right. They're on our side. They're on our
Notice how
side.
clean that cop's boot is.
That's what family
I left
sticks.
my
That's what
phone
family sticks
with
together
David
for, Bear.
because I asked him to keep trying to get hold of that lady in the UK. So I didn't have my phone either.
So guys, go ahead. This is another wrap.
Yep.
You brought a dog. What happened?
Nothing.
Nothing. The dog
brought a
left with
dog,
the tail tucked between his
And
legs.
thank God the other officer opened the thing so he could have some good cold air. Because if you leave the hood shut, the officer told me that the dog gets hot. The air doesn't work well if the hood's shut. So don't want the dog in there yet. But here we go, Tommy. Would you, buddy?
Yeah.
Jesus. I'm glad this guy wound up in jail, because he is a nut. He is a nutty guy.